Hello everyone. I'm just doing a little bit of a preview to the film that's coming up in a minute, which is of my exhibition work, my latest exhibition work, which is off to the Barony, which is in West Kilbride. If you don't know West Kilbride, it's a designated craft town. The exhibition is called A Space to Grow, which I think is probably my favourite ever exhibition brief. So the commission is all about the sense of the artist and the creative mind growing over time, but also very much rooted in place and space. And if you know my work, you know that my work is rooted in place and space. The exhibition runs from the end of March to the end of April, pretty much. And I've taken two places. It took me some time. Arran was always going to be there, but I wanted to have a second place to interrogate because I've spent 20 years interrogating Arran. So the place that I go to as a sort of a retreat to sort of step off daily life is Kintyre, which is literally over the water. And we take the van and we just kind of decompress for a few days. And last year with my patrons, I spent some time interrogating it and doing lots of field work. So the upshot of that is that I've made two artist books, which one for each place, obviously, and I've interrogated what those places mean to me. For the first time in an exhibition, I've put pressed flowers front and centre. Pressed flowers is a complete passion of mine. I've been doing it since I was a small child, and I consider them a little art form in their own right, really. So the challenge really was not to kind of overdo that. So you'll see, when you see the artist books, you'll see what I've done. And then to go along with the two artist books are my signature products, which are a couple of bowls, fibre bowls, because originally I was a textile artist. I kind of seem to have moved into mixed media, but I don't ever want to lose my textile roots. So the Arran bowl is the one with the heather. That will come as no surprise to anybody that follows my work. And the other bowl is dedicated to Kintyre. My hubby and I just put two chairs outside the van and a cup of coffee and stare at the sea for God knows how long. That's my Kintyre experience. So I wanted to kind of capture that. And inside the bowl are finds that I found when little treasures, that you find on the beach. So that's my two bowls. And then alongside that, the pattern for making the book is from Rachel Hazel, who's a brilliant bookbinder. If you look her up, online. She's absolutely fantastic. She's got a book called Bound, which I highly recommend. And the pattern is a pattern that the patrons and I did for the artist books. And it was such a successful pattern, I think, from an art point of view, from a journaling and a sketchbook point of view. I've made some little books and I've done the covers, and I have left the inside blank. And I'm hoping that anyone who would like one will then fill the inside with their sense of place and space. So that's it in a nutshell. Place and space is just, it defines who I am. I was a landscape artist originally, and then I've kind of moved into the kind of sense of place within your mind, the place that takes and the space that it takes, and how those places really ignite and inspire and why they do that. I'm very fortunate to live on the Isle of Arran. I appreciate that. But I haven't always lived here, and all the places, bar one actually, one place did nothing for me. But every other place I've lived in has inspired me in some way or other. So I hope you like the film, and I hope if you are able to get to see the exhibition, it will be well worth it. A lot of artists from the west of Scotland exhibiting, and I hope everyone's well. Take care.